Alright, so how y'all doing, boys? Hope you're doing well today. Now, the summer update has just dropped, as I'm sure you guys are all aware, and we're going to be showcasing the summer Escanor skin. Now, boy oh boy, is this just an amazing skin. I mean, especially for Escanor. I mean, when, the first summer, event came out, there was no Escanor to actually give a summer skin to. Obviously, we had the Barn one, we had Meliodas, Dien, we had all those other characters, but no skin for Escanor, and they definitely made up for it in this one. I mean, look at that axe, what a man. And I mean, of course, we are going to be using the best Escanor team at the moment. I mean, Barn is, the best unit in the game, and this team just absolutely stomps them. So super high CR. I mean, we aren't punching that 300 mark yet. I mean, touching up on the Gotha maybe a little bit, is only 1.6 and could maybe get to 300k, but yeah, I mean, look, let's get right into it. And here we go, our first opponent, and actually getting the Ludo Ditto, which is super surprising. And of course, we're out to seeing with that just amazing Escanor cutout. Now, we will, of course, go full send on his Escanor. Unfortunately as well, not getting the Ludociel passive on him, but we'll go for this one here, and that should just about wipe him. I mean, we do have the, Sariel Association, so hopefully we can get some absolutely massive crits, but I mean, definitely should have, saved one of those silver cards for Ludociel or something, but that is his Escanor dead, and could we maybe get a, look, making him forfeit just like that. And our second opponent, and like I was saying, I'm hoping we can verse as many of these Barn teams as possible, just to take revenge on what they did to me when I was trying to showcase Sigurd. So, I'd really, we're just gonna go for it. We're gonna double rank up an Escanor. I mean, it would be smarter to just do a single rank up and go for both cards, but I'm hoping we can just crit and just absolutely delete Barn here. I mean, if we could delete Barn and get another forfeit just right after turn 1, look, definitely would have been safer to go on for this card instead, but I mean, we do still have the Ludo passive, so we're still just going to be doing ridiculous damage. I mean, if he puts up the Nameless Dance, we can just wipe Arthur, so I mean, definitely not stressing. So yeah, look, it's been too long since I've used this team, and it is such a fun team. So unfortunately, look, we do still take a little bit of damage from Barn. There's no stopping that, but really no Nameless Dance? A little bit confused on that one, but we'll go 1, 2, and I think we might try and weaken Escanor just so his flood cards don't deal as much damage. But I mean, you guys have seen it, when he made 220,000 damage just on like half of his move when it crits. So look at that, man just cleans up. And I mean, it is because he's in that summer attire. I mean, Escanor ain't be hitting this hard when he's in his normal costumes. So here we go, let's see it. I mean, he could definitely, I feel like his best bet is killing our Ludociel. He does only have, 2 more turns of his passive, but it is, the best option. Definitely what he went for there, and yes, okay, so he is actually going to get the Ludociel down. Tiny bit unfortunate, but, oh, yikes, we're going to need some good card draw. I mean, we do have the revive, but, oh, yikes. This is not good. It's not like we can stun him either, because, he will have that, debuff immunity come through in this next turn. So fingers crossed he crits. I mean, Escanor definitely doesn't like to crit without Ludo, besides him, or a Death Pierce in the back end. Looks like we're going to get it. There we go. I mean, definitely not an awful lot he can do here. Can we maybe get a forfeit? Ah, well, that's right. I mean, I would as well have liked to have had the Ludociel passive in play for this ultimate, but that's right. I mean, we'll still one-tap the both of them just so easily. So look, Escanor is just a beast. I'm so glad I have him 6/6. I mean, that death effect doing 100% of the damage just, again, makes for some just crazy plays. And just like that, damn, we really better hit for 1 mil 400. Man just does not stop. Here we go, a little bit more of a loading time on this one, and might I just add, I thought the Summer Barn skin showcase was going to be quick, but god damn, this one is, we might have to do a couple extra matches just to reach that 10-minute mark. I mean, what Escanor can do with Ludo besides him is just, I mean, it was the same when, what was the original Ludociel team? I mean, you could literally put anyone with Ludociel, and this is what happens when Escanor doesn't crit. I mean, if this one crits, he still probably won't, he would have killed, goddamn. Mans just doesn't crit sometimes, and it's so unfortunate, but you'd think with the Ludociel, I mean, I probably could put Death Pierce in there just to make him, that tiny bit stronger, and I could imagine we'll still, out CC most of the Barn teams, but just, you know, when we get into like Ludociel, like Dittos and whatnot, you do want to be going first with Ludociel. That's like the big thing. And you know, you still can get that passive off if, you know, your other units haven't got the highest CC, but you usually want to go first. I mean, the whole team is based around just doing extreme amounts of bursty damage. Let's see, 1, 2, and 3. Actually, I probably should have moved the Escanor card and gone for an ult instead. I really thought Ludociel could kill there as well. Unfortunate, but yeah, look, if we had gotten that crit there on any other turn, that would have been golden, but there we go. Twig on the back as expected, and really hoping he doesn't rush his... I mean, we can't really stop him if he rushes his Escanor ult this turn or the next turn. Of course, the dissolves will get removed. And rushing Arthur instead. Let's see, I mean, I'm really not liking this. Ludociel's almost dead as well. Almost got both of their ults, that's a yikes. 1, 2, and... I think we might just move this one. That way we have the ultimate, but I feel like Arthur will most likely just go for him and kill him. Good damage from the Rupture card as well, which is nice. Tiny bit of lifesteal there back on him, but I mean, nothing substantial, nothing that'll keep him alive from an Escanor attack. I mean, definitely been our closest match here. I mean, just, you know, not critting with this team especially is like the worst thing that can have happen, and going for Gotha, I mean, it's definitely like a one tap, that's for sure, and it's a bit unfortunate since we had those rank ups, but Ludociel actually survived that. That's the end of his turn. Yikes. I mean, that's just... Ooh, actually, no, we can't even choose to go for the Escanor because the name of the stances. I mean, why not? We can just go full center. I mean, I could imagine we're going to one-tap Arthur here if we actually get the crit. Regardless of if we get the crit, we'll still be able to one-tap him, but I would have liked that death effect to have gone on someone else. I mean, maybe should have gone for Twiggo, that way he could only use the one card. And see, look at that, no crits again. D tier Escanor, goddamn. I mean, that is obviously a joke. He's still... I'd definitely say he's still in god tier. I mean, just like, especially like spanning across all the PvE content he can do. Man just doesn't stop. And finishing off our Ludociel here. Oh, I completely forgot we had the revive in the back, in all honesty. Does that one tap Elizabeth? No, never mind. Okay, she's just holding in. I can imagine it'll be full health as well. And, you know what? Yeah, we've won this. Go for the Twiggo here, make it so you can only use one card, and I doubt anyone's Escanor can survive another, you know, 6/6 Escanor. I mean, even if you have like a full HP defense Escanor, he's just too squishy. So, can we get a forfeit? I mean, there's definitely been parts in the match where he could bring it back, and he has done so pretty well, but yeah, look, that's alright. We'll throw this one off, and damn, I thought this was our fourth match, but apparently only the third. Goddamn, that cutout is just so good. Same for the melee one and the barn one. I mean, they're just absolutely gorgeous. I do believe we're on 9 consecutive wins as well now, so I'd like to finish this video on the 11. I mean, it's nothing crazy getting that many consecutive wins, but let's hope this time we can actually get the 2 crits on barn and finish him. I mean, of course you do want, you know, extra Escanor cards for the merger, but usually if, you know, you have him fairly built out, like 15% rolls max cosmetics, you can usually just, you know, get the one turn finishes regardless, but these crits are just not happening, please. I mean, at this point we might as well just be going for Escanor or Arthur, because goddamn, that is so unfortunate. Not getting much Escanor cards this turn either. Don't tell me you're rushing the barn ult. So it's definitely a real player, but also doesn't really know what he's doing. I mean, yeah, you have the ultimate, but you're just straight up dead. And now, don't get me wrong, he does still have Escanor, so the match isn't over, but probably wasn't the... What? We did that little damage to him? Yo, I take back everything I said. What? Damn, I'm looking like a whole ass fool right now. Okay, so... that gift card definitely, you know, saving him, and looking like we're gonna die. I mean, if our Escanor could crit, this showcase would be going a whole lot better, but yeah, no, that's unfortunate. Goddamn. Let's go on to the final match. Just as I was starting to talk about how many consecutive wins we had as well, that is just a yikes, and it looks like we're versing another real player for this final match. I mean, what do we say? We just get rid of Elizabeth, proc revive in this first turn and kill. I mean, considering how, you know, low her crit resistance is, I can imagine these will be... Please crit Escanor. It is doing my head in. Oh, goddamn. I mean, we did still get good card draw in this next turn, and I mean, even if he puts up the shield, we can just break it with the Rupture cards, which is why Ludociel is so great. I mean, on his release, you know, Elizabeth was the most, like, prevalent unit there was, and just his ability to counter her is so, so good, but... Goddamn. Applying Dissolve as well, so, I mean, it's not like we could really rush Escanor's ult anyway, because we don't have that debuff immunity, but, there we go. We'll throw out these and we'll get rid of Elizabeth at least. Hopefully he doesn't, you know, just draw a bunch of Escanor cards, have that rank up and just turn this on us, but... I mean, in all honesty, I couldn't remember if we actually, you know, one-tapped the shield with that Rupture card. If we did, we definitely could have taken out Escanor instead, but... That's alright. I mean, Green Melon in the back as well. I feel like it's been ages since I've seen a Green Melon in the back. I mean, definitely still a good unit, just seen a lot less nowadays. I mean, especially not if you have her coming into the front like we do now. Unfortunate. Sometimes he just doesn't crit, and that's a yikes on his half. I mean, just because, you know, our Escanor has that swimsuit, we're of course gonna get the 3-star crit here. It's just destined to happen. Forget everything I've said. Escanor is cracked when he wants to be. He's so bipolar. I mean, like, look, you can wipe barn teams turn 1, or you can just get absolutely stomped because Escanor's just not having a good day. Are we gonna go forfeit maybe? I mean, we can definitely finish this within like these next 2 turns, but the Ludo passive ran out as well. That's alright. We'll throw off these, and surely once it's only Merlin, he's, you know, forfeits. No chance of us going to Gotha anymore. Gotha has the most crazy substats, especially for how, like, you know, early on the red Gotha came out and the green one having basically the same substats. They just absolutely, like, the resistance and, like, the defense, just everything on them is stupid, but removing our ult here, so won't be able to get it for the final match, but there we go. We'll still be able to wipe this easy. The Green Melon as well, you know, whose crit resistance is extremely low. And we're still not critting, never mind. Let's just wrap up the video. There we go, and that just about does it for today's showcase. I mean, what an absolutely great skin they added to the game. I'm so glad they gave Escanor the swimsuit skin, but I mean, we did super, super good. I mean, he could have shined just a tiny bit more. I mean, you guys know, and you saw from, you know, those first couple matches just how insane he can be. But I mean, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please hit that like button, subscribe, really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.